When we were deciding on whether Vanessa was going to come to OCS or go to public school or potentially be homeschooled, there were a lot of factors that came in. I mean, one of the biggest ones for us is, I grew up in public school. There wasn't a private school option for Roxana in Romania, and so we weren't used to the concept of paying outside of our tax dollars that would go toward education. But when we came here, when we went through the open house, when we heard about it, specifically the Spanish immersion program and it being such an important thing, the language arts for us. I mean, Roxana knows 5 languages, I know 1, and we see the advantages that come from that. And it was just something where we knew we wanted to take that step, but private school to us was something that rich people do, and we didn't consider ourselves to be that. And we knew that there was going to be some financial sacrifices that would have to be made, but it's worth it. We definitely feel that this is the environment that we'd prefer to have her in. And obviously she's very important to us. And looking back, I'm just so incredibly grateful that we made that decision.
What I like a lot is that if one kid in her class is missing, they are praying for that person to get well, so they are teaching them how to care about others, not just about themselves. And when they do field trips and they go to some places to help like old people or something like that, the same thing is teaching them you have to care for others too. And then also I like once every 2 weeks they have to learn verses, and she's learning them, and so she repeats them, and they are in Spanish too, so which is very good. So she knows them in English and in Spanish.
If I was talking to myself from 5 years ago before Vanessa came here, and I was looking at, I'd went to a bigger school, Roxana went to a bigger school, and thinking about the size that's here. I mean, it's great for the interactions, for so many things, but one thing that I would have set myself at ease about at that time is, hey, this is a small school, small classrooms, but they still have all those things. They still have the sports programs that you may be looking for. They still have the AP programs that you may be looking for in other schools. There's so many benefits that you can get like you're at a larger school, but then all the benefits of being at a smaller school.
My favorite thing about OCS is that my daughter is able to speak Spanish and to learn Spanish and to be around good people with good families.
Without OCS, my daughter might have different times in her day and in her life where God isn't something that's on the top of her mind. Being at OCS, she's able to experience that like she does at church or at home, where God's a central point, prayer is welcome, you're constantly putting God first in everything that you do. And I think that's something that really gets reinforced here. And just the biblical knowledge in general that she gets, because she is learning it here. And it helps us out a lot at home, because she's able to even bring lessons that she learned, bring them home and teach us things that maybe we hadn't read or hadn't looked at it a certain way from the Bible. And it's not even a thought year to year now. I can't imagine her being in a different school and not getting all the experiences that she gets here, from not only the Spanish immersion, from the friends that she has, from the smaller classrooms, from the amazing teachers that are here, from chapel on Thursdays. There are so many things that go into it, and knowing what we know about what high school is like here and in the middle school and the AP programs and so many different things, we have a lot of amazing years to go as an OCS family.